Hello, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Thomas Mahaso. Yet once again, I bring you the news that's happening in Zimbabwe. Right, where do we start? Mr. Mnangagwa, he's under pressure at the minute. We have the retired generals. So the retired generals have now decided to write letters to Mnangagwa, letting him know exactly how they're feeling. Retired generals are not happy. War veterans are not happy. Right. So now, I think it's retired General Winston Sigauke Mapranga. He wrote a stern letter to Mnangagwa, warning him that his time is up and he must leave. A legacy that, like now, we might not even get to see how it's going to go, because now Sigauke is now naming Mnangagwa as the second Mugabe. War veterans now have a voice, and the war veterans deserve better. These guys went to war and they won the war of liberation for us. So now I'm just thinking Mnangagwa has got no respect for anyone. So he wants Zimbabwe to be his own little kingdom for him and his family. He's looting, yeah. All the minerals are going. I can imagine by the time he leaves power, he'll be a multi-millionaire, if not a billionaire. But now the retired generals are now being accused of treason. So because they've now written a letter and they've said what they needed to say, they now must be charged with treason. I don't know how this is going to go by, but the generals are now running a campaign against Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa must go. And it's not, when you get to see the retired generals saying enough is enough, then there's a problem at the top. There is obviously a problem. But now there's also talks of assassinations in Zimbabwe. Everyone in the political arena is now scared for their lives because these assassinations are going to happen. They will happen. As you all know, Mnangagwa right now, he's changing the Zimbabwe National Army, the top dogs. There's being reshuffling left, right, and center, and it is happening. So now, to remove Mnangagwa from power, it'll be a long process. If he's reshuffling the Zimbabwe National Army and putting his top dogs in places where he can move them around, so his term in office is coming to an end. I'm telling you now, Mnangagwa is gone. He's going. Because now my main worry now is the retired generals. They need to be on the lookout. Because there's some retired generals who have died mysteriously. And we know Mnangagwa is doing what he does best. He's eliminating the threat. And the threat is the army generals, the retired ones. But all I say to you people, like, let's put our heads together. 2030 is now dead in the water. Zimbabweans are now up in arms with 2030. Passy, near 2030. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. You take care.